speed limit. He's how you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. How are you, Mr. Bubba?
It's good. I slept from about 3 to about 6. 3 to 6 this afternoon, so I feel pretty good.
Been driving all afternoon. We come back in from Gatlinburg.
If anyone's interested, I'm going to throw up a practice for Auto Club after this race.
Sounds good to me.
Little Todd Mason.
Yeah, just give me like probably 5 minutes after the race. I'll tell everybody the password. I'm down. Yeah, you don't have nothing else to do.
Yeah, I get up at 4 in the morning for work, so I'm out. No. Yep, just watching it rain.
Yeah, you got a personal quotation device on you there, Jimmy?
My belly.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. think I need to call my friends. Somebody come save me. It's 5:01 and we can drink the night away. Pour a little bourbon for me and my friends, and we'll see how this story ends. We'll kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight, won't stop till the bottle's done. When the night is over at 6 a.m., I'll roll on home with a smile on my face. It felt like a good night, get a little crazy, let it all out and howl at the moon. My head is ringing like they're playing hell's bells, and I can barely remember my name. Kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight, won't stop till the bottle's done. We're feeling alright, we'll turn it up and get down tonight. We're feeling alright, we'll turn it up and get loud tonight. Kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight, won't stop till the bottle's done. Kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight, won't stop till the bottle's done.
Welcome everybody back to another week of SCSRA broadcasting. Tonight is the NSRA with 50 laps at Daytona International Speedway. Got no stage. Full course cautions obviously are enabled. We are running in the NASCAR Trucks tonight. This league is switching it up every once in a while. We are doing, I believe, the first half of the season in the trucks and the second half in the Xfinity car. So we should see a change here coming up pretty soon. This is going to be brought to you by Chevrolet, and we're going to go ahead and get started with our national anthem, folks, and we will be right back.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to rename the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the
All right, everybody, that was our national anthem brought to you by Madison Rising. Currently, we are finishing up qualifying. We got about 30 seconds left. Got 2 cars out on track currently, so we're not going to start the grid yet. That should be coming here in just a moment. Want to welcome everybody. Thanks for coming by again. We've got another exciting week of racing. I believe the ASR Tour may be coming back tomorrow night. I'm not 100% sure. It might be next week. Looks like we only had about half the field qualify tonight. Looks like there's about 25-ish drivers out. And that's going to be the end of our session. We're going to go ahead and get started with the grid here. Right after.
And now, race
we'll get the
fans, for the
command.
most famous words in motorsports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
Thank you, Kevin Graham, for that. Now, let's go ahead and get this started here. We've got our pole sitter, Mr. Servant. He's coming onto the grid now. Let's go ahead and get this started. On the front row, we got Paul Servant on the outside of Hunter Reynolds, always up front. Les Levy and Josh Guerra on the second row. In our third row, we got Adam Kilday and Dana Osborne. Our fourth row, we have James Meyer and Jimmy Reynolds. Fifth row on the inside, Bubba Winningham and Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence on the outside of your fifth row. Larry Milk Dud Dickerson and Todd Mays following up. Shane Bradshaw and Robert Duvendak in that number 99 truck going to be on your seventh row. Rick Seabrands and Anthony English coming in on your eighth row. Dusty Burkhart, David Overstreet in the number 69 and 46 truck. Love that Country Time pink and yellow truck there. Mark Mann and Alex Given. Adam Schroeder and Bob Fitzgerald. Len McNeese and Stephen Lane. Douglas Johnson. And following up at the back, looks like the number 1 car of Guy Bracco. Is he racing today or not? Let's see if he pulls off. He is. All right, look at that. And following up, that's actually the end of our grid here. So, exciting race going on tonight. We got about 26 drivers in this, so a pretty large field for this track. Not the hardest thing to accomplish, that's for sure, but it will definitely be tight. That is a given. We're going to go with this camera today. We've got lots of cameras to play with. Love this track and the cameras that we have for it. I got to thank a couple of people out there for getting that done. But of course, we got the Digger cam in the Digger pit entry, which is always the funnest one to watch. If you're out there in Chatland, join us. Have fun. Drop a message. If you have any questions, let us know. Or let me know, and we'll get those answered for you. If you haven't done so already, like, subscribe, do all the fun things. Show the support for the channel. The more people we get with these kind of comments, or the more interactions we get, the higher the channel gets boosted. And the more it gets boosted, the more viewers we get. More viewers we get, hopefully the more opportunities we have to bring you more leagues and more racing. We've got a couple nights open still on the schedule, so we are still working on getting those filled. Hopefully we get that done somewhat soon. That would be nice. Pace car is going to be taking the hard left turn here in a moment. Onto pit road. Cars are coming out of turn 4 currently. You can hear them coming, that's for sure. Trucks fly by. Pace car is going to take that hard left-hand turn. Pace car is off. And we're going green. We are racing, folks. Field is taking it easy already, and it's something you've got to love. This is my favorite camera. Love when the field flies by on that. Carlton Charles, thanks for joining us, bud. Hunter Reynolds on the outside of the front row. Paul Servant here. We are just hanging out, folks. This series produces usually some really good, intense racing. And towards, you can really look anywhere on track and you're going to get some good racing. Hunter Reynolds jumps down to the inside line, leaving the number 88 of John Guerra up there by himself with the number 8 car, Dana Osborne. Great pushers up there. You have the great pushers, though, on your bottom side of Hunter Reynolds and the number 3 car of Paul Servant. So this is going to be a battle. They're going to take a couple of laps to get this taken care of, but they're just going to hang out. Take a look back towards Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence. He's on the inside about 7 cars back, and he's just hanging out. We saw the front car kind of wobble. Number 88 maybe got a bad push and pushed up to the outside and out of the way. Hunter rolled back up to the outside line in front of that number 8 car of Dana Osborne. Already some moving. Now, remember, these guys do not run full tanks either. Full tanks of fuel anyways. So when they're running, they have to take fuel mileage into account as well. Now, and sometimes we do get green flag stops here as well. Just because of how short the race is, everyone tends to run pretty clean. Justin, what's going on, bud? Thanks for joining. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. This is one of those tracks where you don't really want to look away from anything going on. Anything could happen at any point, so we usually kind of try to hop around the field and check on how everyone's doing. But we want to stay with this main pack. That 88 caught up on the outside of John Guerra. Caught up already to the pack after getting a bad push coming into turn 3 and 4 last time around. You can see that third lane trying to form. There's only one driver up there currently. Oh, number 17 jumps up. Not sure if that was on purpose or a push from the 88. He gets left out to dry and he's going to fall back down the pack. Couple of guys you really want to look out for here. Hunter Reynolds, always a great driver at these tracks. Paul Servant, Adam Kilday, you hear his name a lot. Dana Osborne, Bubba Winningham. You hear all these guys' names a lot, and they're always up towards the front. That number 48 truck of Andrew Schroeder trying to get that third line to work. Robert Duvendak on the... Oh, we got a push from the out to the inside. He had to have made contact with that wall on the inside. It was the number 47 truck of Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence. Caution does not come out, and we stay green flag racing. It happened off the surface. No one was around him. He may have saved the car. I don't really want to look away and go look and see what happened. I'm afraid that we'll miss something good. But a lot of, like those drivers that I was talking about, you've got to, they're always up towards the front and you hear their names week in and week out. That number 48 truck cannot decide what he wants to do of Andrew Schroeder. Robert Duvendak in that number 99 truck behind him will go with him to the outside. He's just got to decide what he wants to do. 8 car comes down and touches the 66 who has to go below the yellow line. No pass made, no penalty. We keep on racing. Hunter almost makes contact with the lead car of Les Levy in that 62 truck. I'm going to say truck and car interchangeably, guys. I know. I'll get used to it one of these days. Now we've got 3 cars coming up on the outside line. We've got the 48 truck, the 99 truck. And the 75 truck of Alex Giffen. Can't really decide what they want to do. They're bouncing in between that third lane and the middle lane. That door's kind of closing. The 66 goes below the yellow line with those inside tires again. Almost comes back and hits the number 88 on the track. The 48 and the 99 have decided to stick it out on the third line. Robert Duvendak is a fantastic super speedway racer and will push him to the front if he takes it. Hopefully, he doesn't leave Robert Duvendak out to dry on that third line when he pushes him to the front. You hold that truck still and Robert will push you there. I promise you that. Guy Bracco moved up from last place up to 21st currently. 48 dips down behind the number 88 truck again. Hunter Reynolds in front of the 62 truck, and we're getting a little wig. We got a little loose. Trapped the number 88 up on the wall. Not the 88, I'm sorry. Trapped the blue truck up on the wall. I don't know who it was. And he gets dropped down to the end of the field. Middle of the pack, roughly. Looks like that was actually the number 3 of Paul Servant. Got dropped back to the middle of the field. We now have 2 definitive groups of drivers. That 66 keeps going below that yellow line coming into the, or out of the tri-oval on the front stretch. He's gonna get loose one of these times, and that's gonna be a big wreck. The number 66 of Bubba Winningham. I don't know if we're gonna have to pay attention. Let's look on board here and see if he gets pushed coming through this corner. Maybe that's what's causing that. So we can get a better view of this coming through the tri-oval next time by. Those drivers I've caught this front group. And there's the big wreck as we were talking about. We'll have to go back and take a look at that. Hunter Reynolds involved, the number 88 truck of John Guerra involved. Robert Duvendak, not sure he's involved, but he has a black flag. Dana Osborne has a meatball flag. Guy Bracco has a meatball flag. Number 88 has a meatball flag as well. And for anybody that doesn't know, a meatball flag is a vehicle that is beyond drivable, has too much damage and needs to be repaired. Sometimes that can be a blown motor, broken A-arm, things like that. There's all kinds of different causes for that. Let's go take a look at... Man, who do we look at? Hunter Reynolds. Let's find Hunter Reynolds' view. That number 26 truck. And see what happened here. All right, let's take a look here at just what happened. This starts with the 88 and the number 8 on the outside line. Looks like they just get too close on the bottom, touches the 26, turns him around. Number 17 makes contact with him. See a couple of drivers kind of dip down around. And that's what happened. Larry Milk Dud Dickerson, currently your lead driver. Everyone has pit. And on that note, let's go to our first commercial break. We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Bubba Winningham, and welcome to Chevyland.
All right, we're gonna get back to this real quick. Adam Schroeder wanted us to take a look at this from in his car. I'm gonna do this real quick. He's 3 cars back. You can see him touching. Oh God, man, how you made it through that is a miracle. Good job, bud. He's gonna be starting the outside line here. Pace car, or lights are off on the pace car. We'll be getting green next time by. Our pace car is going to be taking that hard left turn here in just a moment. Pace car takes the hard left turn off the track. We're going to get those green lights flying. We've got a green. Everyone's catching. Last car's catching the field right now. Perfect timing. Doesn't switch lanes. Everything goes perfectly. Field a little spread out. That inside line got a heck of a jump off that restart here. And the number 88, or the number 66 is back up in second currently. That's Bubba Winningham. John in the number 88 truck is on the outside pushing towards the lead. We got another wreck coming through into turn 2. We've got a bunch of cars involved in this one as well. Caution does fly. And we are back to cautioning. Number 8 car, I'm sorry, number 75 car of Alex Giffen, Les Levy, the number 62 truck, and the number 3 truck of Paul Servant all have meatball flags currently. Luckily, they all have faster pairs left, so they'll be able to take them and get everything going again. Let's head back to the number 8 truck of Dana Osborne and take a look and see what happened here. This is further up in the pack here. Here it is. We're going to play this at quarter. You can see the 75s up on the outside line when they're entering turn 3. Both these cars, just a little bit of net code involved as well. Obviously, you can see cars inside of cars. And that takes the 388 of Douglas Johnson, turns him around. The 75 comes back down, touches the number 69 car, which then touches 3 cars straight into the wall in turn 3. Had some real Dale Earnhardt moments there, unfortunately. Bunch of other cars involved trying to avoid it. Just doesn't work. Some more net code involved. Man, that's a tough one. Paul Servant still in the pits. And that number 3 truck. Looks like iRacing's timing and scoring is having some fun stuff going on here. Not quite fixed. On that note, we're going to head to our next commercial break. Brought to you by... Who are we going to go with? Go with Dev Sports Cards. All right, and that was our commercial break for Dev Sports Card. You can find them on eBay for all your sports memorabilia needs. If there's anything, holiday season coming up, it's just a couple of months away. Whether you guys like it or not, Christmas is going to be here before you know it. For any of your sports fan favorites out there, he's got all kinds of stuff up there, thousands of cards online. If there's something that you want that he doesn't have, hit him up on Facebook or something like that. We also have Discord for SCSRA. You can always use that if you need it. But hit up Dev Sports Cars and he will definitely find that at the many conventions that he goes to. Pace cars heading into turn 3. Lights are out. Currently, our top 5 drivers are John Guerra, Andrew Schroeder, Todd Mays, Bubba Winningham, and Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence has made it back up to the top 5 after that lap 2 incident. So he's back up here battling it out. Hopefully he gets the lead, and hopefully he takes home the win. We have 34 laps left in this race, 16 laps down. You see that whole long line of cars in the inside. What has happened is these guys have all taken a second pit stop to get that critical fuel mileage kind of under control. Maybe they're able to run it out coming up soon, or maybe make it a one-stop race if it stays green flag, but we will see. Pace car has taken the hard left-hand turn. Green lights are coming on. We're going racing, folks. Number 88 car got a great jump off the start here. And the number 48 on that outside line, able to match that jump, just didn't have any help up there. He's got the help now. They're pushing towards the lead with that number 66, Bubba Winningham right behind him. And following up him is the number 84 of Len McNeese. You got some heavy hitters up on that outside line that will push you as far as you need to go. The number 54 car of Todd Mays is no slouch either. And he's running second currently on that, well, make it third on that bottom line right in front of Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence. Outside line is forming up pretty nicely. The number 84 car of Len McNeese pushing the number 66 of Bubba Winningham. Hopefully get him up to the front. And hopefully he doesn't just dip down to the bottom line and leave him out hanging. That would be not the funnest thing. Let's get to the right screen here. Our fellow broadcaster, Guy Braco, is up to 19th place currently. He did have a meatball flag at one point, so he had to get that taken care of from that first large incident that took out, 4 or 5 drivers. Looks like he barely made any contact in that, though, so that's interesting that he got the meatball flag from that. Must have hit the radiator at just the right position. Number 54 car and the number 47 car of Todd Mays and Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence just hanging back on that bottom row, making sure they avoid whatever incident comes up. We still have 31 laps to go in this race. Got a long way to go. In order to win this race, you're going to have to make it to the end first. None of those top 5 guys on outside of John Guerra still all have their fast repairs left. So they're in a good position to be able to just ride this one out. That number 66 and that 84 on the outside getting a little wobbly with those pushes through the turn 2 and 3. Makes a small amount of contact there. They need to be careful with that pushing through the corners. They don't want to take and cause the next incident. Bubba Winningham making sure that he stays in front of that bottom line or that top line. The number 84 decides that he wants it instead, peeks to the outside, and the number 66 drops down. So now we have the 84 of Len McNeese, followed by the number 17, I believe it is, of Jimmy Reynolds. Todd Mays to the top line. Gets that side draft on the 66 and the 88, and he pulls him off just a hair. That 84's got to get to the bumper of the number 54, and they're going to push to the front. Todd Mays is a fantastic super speedway racer. I've raced with him for years over in the SCSRA. And the Mays clan was always, or they called themselves the Mays Mafia, were always towards the front at super speedways. Todd Mays is trying to get to the front here. Get around that number 66 truck. That 66 truck making some contact after the push from the 48 of Andrew Schroeder. Number 84 of Lynn McNeese pushing the number 54 of Todd Mays. Todd Mays has not gotten a lap lead yet. That 66 car is not holding it straight on that bottom line. He needs to take that truck, put it on that yellow line or right on the outside of it and just hold it there. 54 to the inside in front of the number 66 truck to take the lead away. Leaves the 84 out to dry and he drops back a couple of positions due to the number 17 car not being on his bumper when that happened. They drop back 4 or 5 positions. Todd Mays to the lead with Bubba Winningham in that 66 truck in a very close second. Number 48 car kind of peeking out to the outside. 47 of Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence to the outside. Trying to pick up that number 84 truck of Len McNeese and push them to the front. The 66 and the 48 have decided that Todd Mays is not going to lead this race anymore. That whole group pulls out to the second line and pulls out in front of them. The 68 and the 48, or 66 and the 48 were trying to get to the... They're spinning now, currently. Whole field scatters. 48 gets turned. 88 to the lead. Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence in second here. One driver dived down to the pit road. The number 66 truck of Bubba Winningham. So he's got a black flag currently, probably for unsafe pit entry, though I'm sure they'll fix that. Let's go take a look and see what happened. We're going to go to Todd Mays on this one, just because I know he was there in that area. And let's see what happened. All right, this is from the far chase of Todd Mays. Looks like there was just some pushing here from 2 drivers in front of him. Through the corner. Todd Mays, nowhere really to go. Gets turned by the number 52 truck. Flat spots the left-hand side of his truck. Gets back out through the grass before he can hit pit road. And here we are. Everyone's going to go down pit road now. On every caution, you're going to see every driver come down just due to the size of these fuel tanks. You may not need tires. You could potentially just get fuel and go. Some of these drivers are getting 4 tires. Robert Duvendak did not choose to do that. Came out in second after that. Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence, who came in on second, coming out in 4th. Hunter Reynolds beats a car off pit road here. He's back up to 10th, I believe. With that, we're going to head to commercial break. We'll be right back. And we're back. Just going through a couple of the cars here. Look at their paint jobs. Loving this number 8 car. Where was that Country Time Lemonade truck? Starts Racing representing out here with the in the NSRA. Running the wrong banner, bud, but that's all right. Paul Servant in that number 3 Oreo truck. Adam Schroeder in a New York Yankees truck. That would make sense why he's being targeted. Apparently, a lot of people don't like the Yankees. I don't know. I don't pay attention to baseball. And the chrome on that truck is real. It's shining for sure. The number 54 truck of Todd Mays. That's definitely a Mays Mafia truck. Number 44 truck of Anthony English. Les Levy is off the track. Robert Duvendak and the 88 truck up front. We're heading into turn 3 right now. Guys, I'm looking for that pink lemonade truck. I love it. I want to see it. David Overstreet. That's who's running it. Who remembers the pink lemonade from Country Time Lemonade? I used to love that stuff. We are fixing to go green here. Pace car's about to pull off. As tradition so far today, and what I like to do, we're going to go to the starter cam as soon as the pace car pulls off. We're going to mess around with the cameras a little bit. We are going to turn the volume up, folks. Mind your ears. Absolutely love the way these trucks sound. Nothing going on up front here. We're just racing. There's not really a whole lot to talk about. We're too wide. Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence on the outside of Robert Duvendak, or on the outside with Robert Duvendak in that 99 truck. They need to get some pushing going. Ooh, love the number 8 car of Bob Fitzgerald in that Micro Center truck. If you don't know, that's the tech shop. That's the place to be. Unfortunately, not everyone has one. We are too wide throughout the entire field, except for those last couple of trucks here. We're breaking loose. We've got some contact. Caution didn't come? That broke up the entire field. There's the caution. Finally. This field's going to have to go all the way around to catch this pace car. So might as well just maintain your pace and keep on going. I know the number 66 was involved of Bubba Winningham. We're going to go back and take a look with him. In just a moment. Let me go back and find this. All right. So like I said, I know the 66 is involved, so let's take a look and see what happens here. The number 50 car just tries to move up to the number 66. It doesn't work there. 66 gets end up pushing into the grass. 85 catches them. The 85 of Kilday. Go back and take a look from his point of view. Let's go on board with Kilday coming into this. He tries to check up, tries to get to the inside. Just gets punted. Really liking the pirouettes here. Gets it stopped by... He gets it stopped by using the gas pedal. And the 46 of David Overstreet also involved. Let's rewind and watch from his. He was at the back of this pack. He was able to see it all. Big checkup in front of him. Doesn't quite see the checkup. Gets to the grass. Tries to hold it straight. Gets it at a controlled speed. And then just smacks into the 85 with the brakes locked up. It unfortunately happens. Everyone on pit road here, trying to save as much fuel as they can. And with that, folks, you know the drill. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Bubba Winningham, and welcome to Chevyland.
And that, folks, was the Chevyland commercial. Brought to you by Chevyland. Bubba Winningham, the primary sponsor of this Summer Shootout series, currently in 19th place in that 66 truck that we just watched. We have to thank him for the primary sponsorship as well as bringing us aboard to sponsor or to broadcast this league for them. Without the NSRA support, I don't know if this channel would be where it is today and pushing us and getting off the ground other than just broadcasting the Wednesday night race. So currently, pace car's coming off of turn 3. Lights are out. He's going to make that left-hand turn here in just a moment. Pace car is off. We're going to go to the starter cam. You see that long line of cars on the inside that all took a second pit stop. We have 18 laps to go, 17 this time by. We are green flag racing. You've got to stay in line for until the start finish line, and then it's all free game from there. 75 car gets a great run off the start here with the number 47 of Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence pushing him. There goes your entire field through turn 1. Because we are single file racing, this is going to be pretty clean, hopefully for a while. You have the number 88 of John Guerra on the outside being pushed by the number 99 of Robert Duvendak. The whole field led by Alex Giffen being pushed by Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence in that 47 truck. Followed closely behind on the bottom line of 84 of Lynn McNeese. On that top side, those two drivers have some support from Dana Osborne in that number 8 truck. Let's keep it clean. Cautions breed cautions, as we know at super speedways. We have 16 laps left in this race. We've seen a lot of cautions so far. These front 4 cars. 84 catches them. The number 08 in that Micro Center truck of Bob Fitzgerald is right behind him. 88 gets the lap led that time by, but no room to come down to the bottom lane. I'm sure they just want to keep it there. There's some side draft going on. Trucks are getting real close coming into these corners. While you want to be close, you don't want to be that close coming down the bottom stretch or the back stretch. What you want to do is get close in the corners, and right when you're coming off, peel off so you can get that run after you've effectively used the side draft, but that doesn't seem to be what's going on. We're staying a little too close coming off the corners, which is causing some of these incidents. We're going too wide a little bit further back now. Number 88 gets pushed to the line first again, but still no room on the outside or on the inside to push him back or come back down. 99 and 88 are making some contact on that inside line. '88 finally gets cleared to the inside. Jumps in front of the number 75 of Alex Giffen. Now it's Robert Duvendak and Todd Mays on that top line, being supported by the number 88 truck. I'm sorry, the 08 truck and the number 1 truck. No, that is the 88. Why is there 2 88s? What's going on here? Looks like that's supposed to be the number 72 of Shane Bradshaw. Yep, that's the 72 of Shane Bradshaw pushing Todd Mays to the front. Todd Mays not sure what he wants to do. Gets to the bottom line in front of the number 99 truck. The number 1 truck of Guy Bracco behind the number 72 truck, Shane Bradshaw, which is 88 on your screen. Shane Bradshaw kind of left out to dry on that outside line, trying to use that side draft effectively and slow those guys down the bottom line. It doesn't seem to be working. The number 72 or 88 of Shane Bradshaw being supported by the number 8 car of Dana Osborne on the outside line. They have no help from a third truck. You really need that third truck to make these lines work appropriately. It's much more apparent with the next gen truck and the next gen cars than it is in the trucks, but that third lane really is going to determine how fast you can go. Without that truck there, you're kind of in a place where you're not really going to do a whole lot. The number 1 truck dives down to the inside line to get behind his teammate, Starch Motorsports teammate of Robert Duvendak. Guy up at the front of the field in the last 10 laps where you want to be. The rest of the race doesn't really matter. It's only the last lap that really matters. Number 8 truck comes down to the bottom line in front of Guy to take away his teammate in the number 99 car. The number 80 on your screen, 72 in real life. Now we got 288 side by side. What are we doing here, guys? Todd Mays to the lead in that number 54 truck, supported and being pushed by the number 99, supported by the number 8 truck. Guy is behind them finally. If Guy can get to that 4th car and just hold that line, they're gonna have a good run on everybody else. That outside line trying to form up again. We've got 10 laps left. This time by will be 9 laps left. We're coming out of turn 3 right now into 4. That top line, the number 50 truck, the number 66 truck above Winningham. You can see him on the top there trying to get that line to form up. The number 8 truck jumps up with that top line. They don't want to stick with him. They want to go around him and then make this 3 wide. Number 8 truck goes to the outside of Robert Duvendak and Todd Mays. There's some battling going on here to decide where we're going to go with 2 lanes or 3. Kind of wobbly there from the number 8 truck after a push from the number 50 truck. Guy needs to get to the bumper of Robert Duvendak to make this inside line work. We got cars diving off. It's pit time. We're getting some green flag pit stops here. We got the 54 coming in, the 72 of Shane coming in, and also I believe that's the number 55. Right now, Robert Duvendak is currently our leader with the number 8 car on his outside. His teammate, Guy Bracco, on the inside with him as well. Let's see who's next to come down pit road. That Yankees truck is now in the mix again. It's Andrew Schroeder in that number 48 truck. The I Love Hot Moms Starch Motorsports Special. Number 88 and 48 come down, leave the 66 of Bubba Winningham up on that top line. They're both going to be supported by Starch Motorsports here. I don't know if they have teams in this league. I don't think they do. But I can say that in other leagues, they are definitely teammates. That number 8 truck, currently your leader, being pushed by the number 48 truck. I'm messing with the EQ settings a little bit, people. Outside, you've got the number 66 truck being pushed by the number 50 truck of Stephen Lane. The newer name here in the NSRA. Man, just leaves him out to dry on that outside line. Number 50 truck has no one to help him up there. Nowhere to come down. He's just going to fall down the pack until he finds an opening to make his way back into that inside line. Doesn't look like he's going to get any help from anybody, nor a gap to get in. There was a gap between the number 8 truck and the number 48 truck. We have 5 laps left, folks. I don't know what we're going to do for pit stops here, but these lead drivers are catching up to this backpack here, led by the number 72 or 88 of Shane Bradshaw. It's Shane Bradshaw, Todd Mays, Alex Giffen, David Overstreet in that bottom group there. They are not a lap down. They only stop for fuel. It really looks like this number 66 of Bubba Winningham and Dana Osborne really have this figured out. They are currently in the lead, and they're actually pulling away from the cars behind them. Number 99 drops down, take a pit stop with 4 laps left. Makes you wonder who else is going to have to go. If you were able to save fuel, do you have enough fuel to make it? But you have to factor in green-white checkers at this point. With how many cautions today, it's not outside the realm of possibilities to get our 2 green-white checkers that were allowed. We have a third line forming, blocked by the number 66 truck. It doesn't matter. They're pushing through. Wouldn't you know, that's the Mr. Hunter Reynolds heading back towards the front. We saw him towards the beginning of the race. He was involved in that first accident and haven't seen from him again. But that's the number 52. I'm sorry, the number 25 of Larry Milk Dickerson, as well as the number 26 of Hunter Reynolds on that outside line. The 85 of Adam Kilday also helped supporting that outside run. Hunter Reynolds gets to the front, gets around the number 85, or I'm sorry, the 25 of Larry Milk Dickerson, who dropped to the inside line as soon as he was clear. David Overstreet back out on the track in that Country Time car. Hunter Reynolds, you haven't heard from him all day, and here he is back up in the lead. Currently being supported by the 85 of Adam Kilday and the number 25 of Larry Milk Dickerson. We've got a push from the outside of the number 17 of Jimmy Reynolds. Yes, member of the Reynolds family, being pushed by the number 3 truck. The number 3 truck of Paul Servant is a lap down, but he's still helping maybe his teammates out here, or his friends, one of the two, to try to get them to the lead. We are going to be getting the white flag this time by. This will end the race as long as we get to the white flag. Maybe that was 2 to go. No, this is the final lap. However this race ends right now, this is going to be it. There will be no more cautions. Currently, that 85 truck of Adam Kilday is just sticking with Hunter Reynolds. He's not going to challenge right now. But now he doesn't even have the room to challenge. He can't go anywhere. There's a truck to his outside. He is clear. He's going to be clear coming off a 3 maybe. Nope, they get that side draft. Hunter Reynolds comes up to block the number 25 truck. And we've got Guy upside down. And across the line, it's the number 25 of Larry Milk Dickerson, followed up by Hunter Reynolds backwards. And the number 85 truck of Adam Kilday. Hunter just still rolling backwards because he just came in second place across the line. Folks, we've got to go look at Mr. Bracco. Where is he? He came in 13th place. We need to go back and take a look at this. Let's go back and take a look at what happened with Mr. Bracco. We're going to go... We're going to stay close on this one. You can see he's on the bottom line, gets a bump off the corner, gets into a couple other guys. No one's lifting. He's up on his roof. He's turtling a couple of other guys. Yeah. I don't even know what to say. Good job at landing on all fours again. Let's go in slow-mo for this one. This one's interesting. You can see he gets a push here from the 84 truck. And that's of Lynn McNeese. He gets pushed to the outside in that 08 of the 08 truck. Everyone kind of gets slammed against the wall. I don't think anybody's still lifted. Guy gets lifted off the ground, gets up on top of a couple of trucks, hood to hood, gets thrown around a little bit, still on top of everybody. Then he literally gets put on the roof of another car again, then finally down on the track, hits the banking, on the roof of the number 47. How would it be safe to assume he was on less roofs than he was? That's insane. He was on the roof of like 5 different trucks. Man. On that note, we're going to go to commercial break real quick. Brought to you by the Veterans Crisis Hotline while we are pulling these drivers up for interviews. Folks, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's bring up Adam Kilday. He is our third place driver tonight. Adam, this is David in the SCS. Well, Ricky Spudd is what we're going to call myself since we have Tony Starch as well. This is David up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah. How's it going, man?
Good, man. How are you doing tonight? Congratulations on your third place. That was an interesting, fantastic run from where you guys were a couple of laps ago to the front of that pack. And then Hunter just kind of goes down to the bottom, leaves you guys to go back there. You follow back a little bit further and come home after a wreck of all wrecks. I wish you could see my screen right now of every car that is backwards behind you.
Yeah. I mean, I sputtered just coming to the finish. And yeah, it was a good thing no one was directly behind me, or that probably wouldn't have ended well. But yeah, I was just trying to pull Jimmy, the 17, up on the second lane to keep the 25 from coming up. But either way, my plan was to stay locked on to the to Hunter there, and yeah, try to help out some people in here. But yeah, I didn't know there was a broadcast on tonight, so caught me off guard there.
Oh man, so this caught you really off guard. We are on YouTube, SCSRA Broadcasting. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Kick. So you are live currently.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, what was it? This is my first race for this season. So, but I was had other plans for Sunday, and yeah, it was a good time off. So, but yeah, heck yeah, on this P3, that was a epic freaking finish there on the end. So moves were being made. Larry came out with the win, so good win on Larry, and yeah, good race overall. Heck yeah.
All right. And Adam, it was fun to watch tonight. Again, congratulations on your third place. While I have you here as tradition with the SCSA Broadcasting team, do you have anybody, you want to thank out there?
Yeah, shout out, to the NSRA League and the admins over here. So big thanks to those guys for keeping this thing going for the fellas. And yeah, you guys in the broadcast, SCSRA. I hope I didn't butcher that.
Man, you got it right the first time.
Heck yeah. But yeah, shout out to you. Appreciate your time you do and broadcasting the races and stuff. So super cool, man. Heck yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again, sir. You have a good rest of your night, and we're going to drop you down to one of these rooms. You have a good rest of your evening, okay?
Yeah, you too.
Thanks. And that was our third place driver, Adam Kilday. Let's get our second place driver, Hunter Reynolds, up here. He's currently watching something, but we're going to pull him from what he's doing. And I just got to say off the bat, I apologize, Hunter, for just dragging you up here, but this is David up in the broadcast booth. You got me?
Oh, you're good. Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, man, congratulations again. It seems like we talk about you every week. Here you are coming home in second, backwards across the line. So got to congratulate on that victory. That was a hell of a last run there towards the front.
Yeah, we make it there one, don't got to be pretty, but as long as we make it there. Yeah, that was, we were waiting on the fuel, trying to save it. And then I was showing green, what about 2-3 laps to, actually it's like 4 laps ago, whatever. Kilday and I made a really good run up there. Milk Dud actually threw a heck of a block, and I didn't lifted him, but he kept that truck straight. And yeah, I was up front. It was looking good. They had a run, and I'm not typically one to block out of 4 because it normally, if the trends follow, it screws the field. But knowing Milk Dud had threw that block on me, I went for one on him, and I just didn't want to chase him all the way up the track. And still, he gets in the wall, gets a push, and still has like a bunch of momentum. But thanks to Paul for trying to push me. That was I lost the truck from that, but still got second. Thank you, Paul. But that was pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was. You guys came. We talked about you at the beginning of the race. You're always up front in these. We always talk about you because you're always there. Didn't hear from you for 40 laps. Just you were riding, just figuring it out. Wait until the end, and then last second, here you are and coming home with the second man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I got some damage. I had to pop my fix, and it was a hot track, and these trucks are pretty rowdy tonight. So was just kind of biding my time, and glad it worked out. I do typically try to like to be a front runner, but if I'm there when it matters, that's all that matters.
Hey man, the last lap's the only one that matters in these, right?
Sure does, and we almost got it, but we'll be back for some more.
All right, and congratulations again on your second place tonight, as tradition with the SCSRA Broadcasting team. Anybody you want to thank there out in the chat lane world?
Yeah, appreciate it. I'd like to thank my dad for running with me. I'd like to thank Paul and everybody else we've been working with out there. I'd like to thank you up in the booth. You do an awesome job for us. Thanks to all the league admins. And of course, appreciate everybody watching.
Oh yeah, and congratulations again. You have a good rest of your night, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. we're just gonna drop him down in some room. I don't know what room he goes in. So we're gonna pull Larry Dickerson up here. Milk Dud. Larry, this is David up in the booth. You got me?
Got you loud and clear, buddy.
Hey, man, congratulations. I wish you could see this photo that I have of you crossing the line and the absolute carnage that is the rest of the field behind you.
Yeah, I'm sitting there looking at the YouTube broadcast. I see where you got Hunter backwards and the carnage behind him. It was crazy.
It's coming. Wait till you see yours. It's interesting. Man, congratulations on your win. Didn't really hear from you all night, and the only really lap that matters is the last lap. So congratulations on the win. How did you go quiet all night until when it mattered?
I think most of the race I actually ran in the top 10, but I just did my time and just stayed in line because knowing it's going to come down to gas and whatever, and just bid my time, make sure I stay out of trouble. So I had that fast repair in case I needed it. Thank God I didn't need it. And Hunter and me actually had the same idea in the back. He was behind me for a little while there when we took that last restart. He had the same idea to save fuel because we knew it was going to come down to fuel mileage. And I went like 2 or 3 laps before he did to go up to the front. And next thing you know, I got caught up in the second middle line, and I seen him coming with somebody with a head of steam. I went up there and jumped up there real quick and blocked it. And he shot me forward, and we got clear. And when I took the lead with 3 to go, it was a kind of a mistake. I didn't mean to get in front that early because then you use more gas here in front.
Yeah.
So as soon as they put me in front, I intentionally let them go in front of me, him and Gilday, to save the fuel. Because as soon as we got the 1 to go, I had a 1 lap gas left, so I just rode in behind him as long as I could, and I jumped out to the second line going at turn 2. I was like, well, if I'm gonna do something, I might as well do it now. And I got lucky enough to where I had I can't remember who was behind me in the 3 truck. I can't remember his name. I ran with him all season, my first race, and he shot me back up there. And Hunter, I knew he was gonna try to throw a block. I didn't know how much of a block he was gonna do, but he left me just enough room to where I can get to it outside that 3rd line. And when I did, I didn't turn it hard enough, and I clobbered the living crap out of the outside wall. And whoever behind me shot me for so much, it kept my momentum up just enough to where I cleared them. And so I crossed the line and got the check flag. I ran out of gas. So I timed it just right, played the strategy just right.
Well, I'm glad it worked out for you. It was an interesting last lap. I was hoping that we weren't going to get some green white checkers because I knew how close you guys were. There were some guys that had to dive down to pit road on the last lap because they were out of fuel, or coming to that last lap. So, I was hoping that we weren't going to have that because I don't know what would have happened to the field, and it would have made for an interesting finish if that were to happen, though. But
it would have made an interesting finish, but it would not have been interesting because I probably would have ran out of gas on the pace laps trying to get back to pit road. So
probably, yeah.
I will take it I'll take it either way it comes.
Absolutely. Well, Milk Dud, congratulations. I think we've asked you this before on this stream, where you got Milk Dud from. I think last season we talked about it. But again, congratulations on your win. As tradition with the SCSRA broadcasting team. Anything you want to say out there to Chatlin? Anybody you got to thank?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to you first off for the coverage. Man, you do an amazing job with SCSRA. I got it right.
You got it right.
My first race back. So a shout out to you for the broadcast. Shout out to David for running such an awesome league. I'm glad I was able to come in tonight and jump back and knock the rust off a little bit for the Sunday Select Series next season. Get back to that and get in routine. Shout out to Lynn, Alex, Todd, and 1 or 2 others that we were in the lobby tonight just joking around, chit-chatting, bullshitting. Shout out to everybody who shows up to run these races. Anybody who needs to run a Super Speedway League, man, I highly recommend that. Shout out to my buddy Dylan. We did it, man. First race back, we won, buddy. And shout out to my buddy Ted at work tomorrow. Man, we did. Oh, when he comes back Wednesday, I got something to talk to him about. We did it, Ted. Hope you're enjoying your vacation. Shout out to my wife for sticking up with me doing this and putting up with me every single day and how hard-headed I can be. And my sponsors, LA Construction, my graphic designer. Sadly, I can't think off the top of my head. I got 2 or 3 people who does my designs for me, but everybody who does my designs on my trucks. Iron Horse Graphics, that's it. And the biggest one, like I told you before last season, Angel Masunda Foundation. Anybody that can go out and donate to that organization or any forms of autism, you've been on that cause, and those people are an awesome cause. And shout out to the VRL family. Can't wait to see y'all Wednesday night. I did it. The milk does back and strong.
Awesome. And you did mention that that charity foundation last season as well. I got an opportunity for you on Thursdays on our podcast, quote unquote, that we do SCSRA live with me and Eddie, the other admin for the SCSRA. If you ever want to come on and talk about that for a couple of minutes, shoot us some graphics and stuff, and come out and talk about what that foundation is, what it means to you, we'd be happy to have you on.
Oh, definitely. I'll definitely be interested in that. And just let me know when I can jump on. I can jump on this Thursday night if y'all got one. We can talk about it.
Yep, we have them every week, man. So we'll talk about it soon, okay?
All right, 10-4. Appreciate it, buddy.
No problem, sir. And that was our winner, Larry Dickerson. I just dropped him into some room. He'll figure it out from there. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of our top 3 here. Stay tuned. Tuesday night, we are going to be back here on the SCSRA broadcasting team for some more super speedway racing in Talladega with the SCSRA Blue Team Alpha Truck Series. Wednesday night, the SCSRA Dev Sports Cars Next Gen Series also at Talladega. And next week, or on Sunday, 7 days from today, the NSRA will be running at Auto Club Speedway. So we're going to have some good stuff going on here. We do appreciate everybody jumping by tonight, everyone that contributed in the comments as well. We do appreciate you all. Thank you so much for coming, guys. We'll see you next week. Actually, we'll see you on Tuesday.